What's up, guys? I'm Hyder, and I'm going to be breaking down my track Outta Sight from my upcoming album, Signal. This is the first fully centered rap song that I've released under the name of Hyder. I pretty much wrote all these verses freestyle. I kind of did it bar by bar or section by section. What you're hearing on the final version is pretty much just the first go through of everything. So I really wanted to leave this as raw as possible and keep all of the emotion in there. Yeah, let's get into this and break everything down. So the first thing that I wrote for this song is the main synth loop that you hear. This is all consolidated down into one track, but this is about 3 different layers going on. I wanted it to sound like I sampled another track, so I played everything in a few keys up. So when I put it into this project, I could pitch it down and slow it down a bit. This is what the original sounds like. And here's what it turned into. So it was instantly just sparking a lot of creativity in me, just getting into the writing process. It's a very laid back kind of emotional feel to it, and I just absolutely love how this sounds. The second thing that I came up with was the main drum loop that you hear. The only other thing that really changes in this verse is a bass that comes in the second half. It's just a little simple respace. And then we get into the chorus. The main synth loop stays the same, but it just lowers in volume a little bit. But the big difference here in the chorus is the bass that is used. With this whole song, I really wanted it to sound like real analog synths, putting these sounds through a lot of filters, putting it through tape emulations and preamps and all of this stuff to kind of make it sound more legit. So this main bass in the chorus, I actually have some reverb on the bass, which is like a no-no, but I think it sounds amazing here, and it just gives it a really interesting, unique feel. It's literally following the same pattern from the verses, but I just wanted to keep this whole beat as simple as I possibly could, so the focus would be on the lyrics, which is really the whole cutting point of this track. And to go along with this bass, just to add a little bit more ambience, is a little vocal I have going on. And that just loops from there. And since this section has all of the drums cut, I wanted to reintroduce the drums in an interesting way. So I kind of chopped the main drum loop up, pitched it down, and did some little fun things with it. So it's pitched down, but that snare is a pitch snare. So it's still in key with the song, and I think it just adds a cool little detail. The second time the verse comes around, I always like to switch it up a little bit to keep it interesting. There's not a lot changing here. I just have this one layer of trumpets that are kind of going through and playing different notes throughout the verse. And when you're really listening to the track, you can hear that in the background, and it just adds a really, really nice texture to the song. The only other thing for the instrumental side of the song is just some ambient sounds. These are just sounds of like people talking in like a public space, and I have them super, super low in the mix, but it just adds that like 1% that just really completes the whole song. And now we can jump into the vocals.
Cleanse them with holy water. Call me the soul marauder. Leave a message at the tone. Sorry I never bother. My enemies getting smaller. The drop is getting taller. Sorry it's been a minute. I've been in it. Let me ponder.
So personally, I cannot stand it when a rap song just has that center vocal and literally nothing else going on. So I wanted to keep this as interesting as possible with double vocals and a ton of ad-libs to fill in the blanks and the spaces. So I have a lot of double vocals going on here just to accentuate certain words, certain phrases.
Cleanse them with holy water. Sorry I never bother. Sorry it's been a minute. I've been in it.
And a bunch of ad-libs.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
And then I have this layer that sings a few notes that are going along with the main vocal.
I've been speaking with death, begging to take my breath, screaming until I sleep, but I don't get any rest. Got a target on my chest.
So that's pretty much it for the verse vocals, and now we can jump into the chorus vocals. So I didn't want to leave this track just fully as a strict like rap song. So of course I want to get in there and sing a little bit. So I have this chorus that I came up with fairly quickly, and I just really liked it from the get-go. So,
cause I've been out of my mind, and you've been out of mine. I've been out of sight, baby, one more time.
Some harmonies to go along with that.
Cause I've been out of my mind, and you've been out of mine. I've been out of sight, baby, one more time. Cause I've been out of my mind, and you've been out of mine.
A couple little ad-libs for the chorus. And then we get into the kind of post-chorus hook, I guess you can call it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And this is where I'm introducing a ton of chant layers going along with that just to make it sound massive and powerful.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
In the second chorus, I bring these vocals back. And the second time the chorus comes around, it has full instrumentation, the drums are going, everything is going, and I'm introducing some extra vocals as well. And that's my song Outta Sight. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. This is one of the more simple tracks on the album, but it just goes to show that you don't need a lot going on to really give off a lot of emotion. And I really love this track for what it is and what it turned out to be. I'm extremely happy with it, and I love coming back to this one. I got a handful of tracks left to release, so I hope you guys stay tuned and are continuing to check out everything I'm putting out. This whole album as a whole, I'm so excited for everyone to hear it. I just love the support you guys are sending my way. So make sure to check me out here on YouTube. You can subscribe or follow me over on my socials to stay up to date with songs coming out and everything. But yeah, I love you guys. Peace.